Students, today we are going to do our third poem, The Quarrel. This poem was written by Elna Furgeon. She was famous for children's stories, plays, poetry. Students, it is very common to have a fight with your brother or sister. Generally, brothers and sisters quarrel with each other and they quarrel without any reason. It begins over very small petty issues and ends with lovely gestures. In this poem, the poet is trying to explain how a quarrel between the poet and a brother began without any reasons and ended nicely. Now, let's read the poem. I quarreled with my brother, I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right, I knew he was wrong. Now, first look at the difficult words. Slight is small, modest, and quarrel means fought. The second form of the verb, fight. The poet had a fight with a brother. Both of them were fighting and were not even aware why they were fighting. The fight was happening because of a series of things. One thing was giving way to another. One thing led to another. One argument led to another argument. While fighting, both fell down. In the beginning, the fight was modest. It was very slight and was not very serious. But gradually, it grew intense and became a serious issue. Her brother said that he was right, whereas the poet was thinking herself on the right side. Now, next stanza. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night. I was in the wrong, so he was in the right." Thump means to hit heavily. Turn black, to become unpleasant. Now here in this stanza, the poet is saying, in the noon, the fight became serious and both started hitting each other. They did not like one another. All of a sudden, poet's brother hit her on the back and asked her to get along, as it was not the right thing to pull the matter throughout the night. He also declared humbly that he was wrong, which proved his generosity, his kindness. This moved the poet's heart and she realized that she was wrong. So this was all about a beautiful poem, The Quarrel, and it is a very common thing. You all, students, you also fight with your brothers and sisters, but later on, at the end of the day, you love each other. So now let's do the exercise. Just a second. Let me set it. Now, the first question goes like, working with the poem, question 1. With your partner, try to guess the meaning of the underlined phrases. The first is, and somehow we fell out. So you have to tell the meaning of fell out. Fell out means to drop down. Second, the afternoon turned black. Turned black means the afternoon became unpleasant. Turned black means something went bad and unpleasant. Now, question 2. Read these lines from the poem and discuss with your partner what these lines mean. Here goes the first one. One thing led to another means one argument led to another. Second, the start of it was slight. Beginning was with small petty things. The end of it was strong. Finally, it became a big issue. The afternoon turned black. The afternoon became unpleasant. Thumped me on the back. Hit me heavily on the back. Now, apart from these two questions from the book, we have some extra questions also. first is name the poem and the poet. Poem is The Quarrel and poet is Eleanor John. Who hated one another? The poet and a brother hated one another. Who thumbed on poet's back? Just her brother thumped on her back. Why did the poet say so? He was in the right. The poet said so because she realized that she was wrong and her brother was right. Write on the pair of rhyming words. Brother, another, about, out, slight right, strong wrong, along wrong, might right. Now this was all about the poem The Quarrel. And now students, there were some pair of rhyming words from the poem To Kite which were left. I've written it here, you can note it down, and see you now after your summer break. You will get your holidays homework in your WhatsApp groups. Take care, bye bye.